Good day, YouTube. Brewed by me, doing another review tonight. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing another Pumphouse product. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing Pumphouse Scotch Ale. It's 4.8% ABV. Pumphouse is located in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. This beer was sent to me by Maxwell Star of Maxwell Star's Beer Reviews. A big thank you to him. Thanks a lot, Nick, for sending this to me. That's truly appreciated, man. This was sent to me in December. Again, when I did those 3 huge beer trades with. I did 3 huge beer trades with Albino Rhino, L Rock of the Huli Beer Reviews, and Maxwell Star of Maxwell Star's Beer Reviews. And this is one of the beers that was sent to me in that big trade. So, big thank you to Nick for this one. Your standard Pumphouse cap, standard label. This is brewed by me. This is my BB Bafla. Again, I'm using my Grolsch glass because I'm too lazy to go upstairs and get some more glasses. So, let's open her up and see what we get. Ooh. This is a lot darker than the last 2 I had. So, the color is dark amber brown. You got a 1.5 fingers of head. A nice carbonation, as you guys can see. The head is a tan brown in color. It's very small bubbles. So that's what it looks like. There's nice reddish hues down here, copper hues, I guess. As it goes up, it gets darker. Let's give her a smell. Wow. Alright, well, let me tell you something. This thing, you get a bit of smokiness. The smokiness is probably from the peat malt or whatever, the Scotch malt. Whatever it is they use, the smokiness is coming from that malt, which is probably most likely smoke peated malt. Nice sweetness there, and a nice earthy, spicy bitterness. It kind of smells like bacon. Like the smokiness from the malt gives it a kind of a smoked hickory kind of a smell. The malt kind of balances out fairly well with giving it a nice sweetness, and then the herbal, spicy floral hops. Smells good, looks good. Let's give her a try. Wow. There's definitely a smokiness there. It's like a hickory smoke. Very, very smoky. You get a bit of that Scotch whiskey taste too. Yeah, smoked peated malt. I think that's what's giving it that smokiness. Alright. I was just intrigued because that smokiness was very, very nice, and it was very, very interesting to try and figure out what it was. But yeah, it's like peated smoked malt. That's what that is. It's a peated smoked malt. You have that nice whiskey kind of. It's a slight whiskey taste, like Scotch whiskey taste, but not too bad. The smokiness is there. You taste it, you smell it. It's dominant. So you take a swig of this stuff. Boom, sweetness, middle of the tongue, medium carbonation, medium body. You get that smokiness. And at the back, you get that earthy, herbal, spicy hop. There is a slight bit of whiskey taste there, not too much. It's a Scotch whiskey. You know, when I say whiskey, I'm talking about Scotch whiskey because it's a Scotch ale. But there is a slight bit of Scotch whiskey there, and then you get that nice smokiness. It's not overpowering, but it's there. You know it's there. And then it follows through with the nice sweetness, the nice maltiness to balance it out. It's a fairly decent beer. It's almost like you know, I'm not going to say exactly, but it's kind of along the lines of Rosh beer, with that smokiness that's there. Now maybe it's because the bottle is you know, 4 or 5 months old, but there's a nice smokiness there. And it kind of reminds me of a Roche beer. But it's a fairly good beer. Like, it's decent. For a Scotch ale, this is pretty good, man. You know, I've had about 3 different Scotch ales now. And, you know, the St. Ambrose Scotch Ale was good. And I can't remember the other one. I'd have to look through my videos, or I'd have to maybe look in my beer to see if there was another Scotch ale that. But this one's fairly good. It's like a peated Scotch whiskey. It's a good, nice looking beer, good tasting beer. If you guys can find this beer, give it a whirl because it's quite interesting. You know, it's only 4.8% ABV, so it's a very sessionable beer for it to be, you know, a Scotch ale. Like, I think the St. Ambrose one was like 8 or 9%. But this one is a very, very sessionable Scotch ale. Very, very decent, well-rounded beer. I have no complaints on this one. This is fairly decent. I don't mind it at all. You know, because I get the malts, I get the hops, I get the slight bit of peated Scotch whiskey. You know, there's a nice smokiness there. I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's a fairly, you know, it surprised me at how good this beer actually is. If you guys are into dark beers, this is a fairly sessionable dark beer. You know, 4.8% ABV. You can drink a lot of these, man, no problem. So a big thank you goes out to Mad Maxwell Star of Maxwell Star's Beer Reviews for sending me this. Thanks, man. This beer is freaking awesome. I like it a lot. You know, it gets the job done. You know, it is what it says it is. It's a Scotch ale. It has that smokiness that Scotch has. It has that maltiness that beer has, and it has that nice hoppy finish. For the malt profile, I'm gonna say 2-row British 2-row Munich malt and crystal malt, probably. Maybe a slight bit of roasted barley, but not too much. As for the hops, I'm gonna have to say Willamette and Mount Hood, maybe, because it's a very herbal, earthy, woody type of bitterness. Kind of works well with the Scotch, the peated Scotch whiskey or whatever. Wow. Not much more I can say about this beer, but it's fairly good. So, again, guys, girls, if you can find this, give it a whirl. It's worth a try. It's very, very tasty. I would drink this all the time. I would buy it if I could get it here. It's something that I could drink lots of in the summer. Because it's such low ABV. At the same time, it's that nice dark character that I like, because I'm more of a stout porter type of guy. This kind of, is a fairly decent beer. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, leave any suggestions or ideas in the comments box, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, Brewed by Me is out.